So inshallah we're going to start. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So today we will be learning ayat number 40 of Surah Faatir. So inshallah we'll do a simple translation first, and then we will do a detailed breakdown of the ayat. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this verse number 40 is talking about those people who commit shirk and join others with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah is putting forth a question to them and expecting that how they would respond. So the ayat starts with the word qul, say. So first instruction goes to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O Prophet, say. Or after that, anyone who is reading, it may go to him, say. Ara'aytum, show me, or have you seen? Okay, and I'll explain what does exactly mean. But the translation is that Allah is telling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, have you seen? Have you seen what? Shuraka'akum. Okay. So those people that these kuffar are making partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the sharik. Allazina, those people, tad'una min dunillah, that you call them, you invoke them besides Allah or other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then the question is being put, aruni, show me. Okay. So the reader or Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling these people, show me. Maza khalaqu, what have these shuraka, what have these partners that you worship, you call besides Allah, Maza khalaqu, what have they created? Minal ardi, on the earth. And then it continues, am lahum, or for them is shirkun, any partnership, fis samawat. So these idols, these false gods that you worship, ask or tell us, have they created anything, or they have any partnership in the heavens, fis samawat. Then again another question is being put, am ataynahum kitaban, have we given them, Allah is saying, have we provided them, these sharik, these false gods, any book? Fahum ala bayyinatin, so they are on a clear proof of guidance upon that book. Minhu, therefrom, from that book. So after putting forth all these questions to these people who commit shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah is answering and making a comment here. Bal, no, but the matter of fact is, in ya'idu zalimuna ba'aduhum ba'adan illa ghurura. So those people who are doing wrong, they do not promise to each other with one another except the matter of deception. So these people who are worshipping other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all their talk, all their effort is that it's a deception. It doesn't have any reality in it. And Allah is calling these people zalimun, the wrongdoers, who commit shirk and promise to each other about committing more shirk. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is questioning them that think about these things. Is there a truth in there? Have we given them any book that they are following, these false gods? Or if they have created anything on the earth or in the heavens, or they have any partnership. And obviously, any logical person will say, no, all these things are not true. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is challenging the mind of those people, the human being, that think in this way, that those false gods, false deities that you are inviting and you are worshipping, do they have any share in the creation of the earth and the heavens or in any other part of the world? So that is basically the concept of this ayat. It's about the tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So inshallah we'll go and do a detailed understanding of word by word of these things. The first word of this ayat starts with the word qul. Many ayats start with the word qul. Qul is a command, it's an order, and its order is issued to anyone who is reading or receiving the wahi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say. So the address is to one person, singular person, and Allah commanding that person, say, speak up, say something. Qul. And we know that many ayats and surahs start with the word qul, where the address is whoever is reading, speak up, say something, go and talk. Then the next word we will study in the details is ara'aytum. So the word starts with these three letters, Ra, Hamza, and Ya. The meaning of these three letters is to see. So this is where this next word is created, starting with these three letters, Ra, Hamza, and Ya. In the Indo-Pak script, this Hamza is written as a vertical line, which is Alif, okay? But in the Usmani script and the true Arabic, this is actually a Hamza here. But its sound is the sound of Alif also. Okay, we'll see how it goes there. So we want to make a word out of that, okay? So we'll use the template that if you have these three letters, Fa, Ain, and Lam, Fa'ala, this is the template we use. And the meaning of these three letters is to do. Fa'ala means to do. Now, in these three letters, if we combine these three first and pronounce as fa'al, fa'al, and then add two letters tum after that. So what does this tum do is bring the meaning of a second person plural you and the past tense, which is did. So in any three letters, if I put the word tum after that, it becomes a word and the meaning is you, all of you, plural, and the past tense. To do is the meaning, but did is the past tense. So we are going to apply this template here on these three letters, Ra, Hamza, and Ya. So we will do the same thing. We just take Ra, Hamza, and Ya, and put tum after that. Okay. And put the same harakat, Ra, Fa has a fatha, so fatha is zabar. Hamza second letter has zabar and third one has a sukoon. So if you pronounce these three letters with the tum, the pronunciation will be ra'aytum. So I'm going to write down this ra'aytum as a single word. So ra and I in the script is written this way. Ra'aytum. Just ya is combined with tum, so it becomes ra'aytum. So the meaning will be you and past tense saw. Ra means to see and the past tense will be you saw. So the word ra'aytum means you, all of you, saw something in the past. Then I'm going to add a letter alif with a hamza on it, pronounced a. When you add this letter in the beginning of a word, it brings the meaning of a question mark. Okay. So now the word is ara'aytum, and the question mark of the English will be did you see or have you seen. So now this is the word in the Quran. Qul, say, O Prophet, or whoever is reading, ara'aytum, did you see, the meaning will be did you see or have you seen. Okay. So the English meaning will be ara'aytum, the full word ara'aytum means did you see, or you are asking, you are saying to everybody, have you seen, did you see, ara'aytum. So that is what the next word is. Okay. Then we will go to the next word after that. The word starts with the sheen, ra and kaf, sharaka. Sharaka means to make a partner, to join something with another thing. Okay. Sharik is the Urdu word also. Most of these words are very much Urdu words, so, but if you break down grammatically, you will really understand the Quran without any problem. So sharaka. Sharaka means to join, okay, to have a partner. And the partner itself, even in Urdu, is called sharik. Okay. The word is shari, but in Arabic, the full word is always has two pesh or two dhammas at the end with the sound of noon. So the word is sharikun. Actual Arabic word is sharikun. When we stop, we pronounce sharik. Okay? So this is the word. Sharik means partner. Someone you join with something is a partner. So that is the meaning of sharik, or sharikun is the full word. Okay? So this is singular person. Partner, one person is sharikun. If we make the plural of this word, partners, the rule is that plural is made by the word, the rule of shurakaun. Sharik is one, shurakaun is the plural. Okay. When we stop, we say shuraka, but shurakaun. Also, in the rule of proper recitation in tajweed, whenever you have a letter alif or a ya or a waw, and after these three letters you have a letter, another letter hamza, then in the tajweed, hamza pushes a mad on each of these. That is the rule. So in the Quran, whenever you see a mad, you will see that after that there will be hamza or a shadda. These two things, a tasdeed or a hamza, most of us, we know how to pay attention on the tajweed when we are stretching with a mad. But why are we stretching on a mad? Because you will always notice that after mad, there is a hamza, and hamza is the one which forces the mad. So this is a hamza, and this is alif. So this should be pronounced at shurakaun. Okay. So the correct recitation is, you have to stretch this word shurakaun. Okay. So shurakaun means partners, plural. Okay. So now the meaning of this word shurakaun is partners. That's the meaning of this. Now we are going to combine this with the word kum. Kum means you. Just English meaning you, but this is a plural, you, all of you. Okay. So now we have two words, shurakaun and kum. Okay. So let's write down partners here. Two words. We want to combine them together. Okay. And in English, we can just put an off in between, and the meaning will be partners of you or your partners. Okay. So this is the English. In order to bring the concept of in Arabic, we don't put any of word in Arabic, but what we do, we look at the first word, last letter is Hamza, and it has a tanween on it, to pesh or to dhamma, we just change to a one dhamma. That's all. So this change will bring the meaning of. So now the word is shuraka okum by itself. The meaning is that your partners or the partners of you, which is better English is your partner. So the word now we created the combination of the two words shuraka un and kum, and by joining them one pesh went away, one dhamma went. So now the word is shuraka okum. Now we have to, so we learned first word qul. Qul is command going to the speaker. Second word is ara'aytum. Ara'aytum means have you seen or did you see? So that is a verb. Have you seen? It's a verb, okay, or a fail. But the word which is coming after is someone is being looked at. Who is being looked at? Shuraka ukum. So shuraka rule is that if you are doing work on something, then to represent that work being done, we look at the first word, last letter is sukun, we change this pesh or a dhamma to a fataha or a zabar. And by changing this way, just one little change changes the meaning. The meaning now is that somebody is working on something, somebody is looking at somebody else, which if it means if I'm looking at something, I'm doing some work on something. Or if I'm speaking to someone, I'm doing some work on someone. That person is not doing anything. So Allah is saying, so the word now became in the Quran, shuraka akum, no more ukum. Because if you did not pronounce correctly, the meaning will change. Okay? So it's very, very important that we recite the Quran with the correct harakat, correct pronunciation. So, because one word changes the other word and then goes on and on. Okay? So the three words together means qul, say, ara'aytum, have you seen, shuraka'akum, your partners. So from these three words, we can conclude who is being talked to. The conversation is being addressed to those who commit shirk. And Allah is saying, say to these people who are worshipping the false gods, deities, commit shirk, tell them, have you seen these idols which are sitting and you are bending your head in front of them? Have you seen something about them? And question being asked, because ara'aytum is a question. So Allah is saying, ask them, say to these people, look, the false gods you are worshipping, false deities, idols, you are bowing down, you are making sajda to, look at them, pay attention. And then Allah will say, what is He is telling you to look at these? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this, after that is the word allazina. Allazina is, lazi is the starting word. Lazi means he. And its plural is lazina. Lazina means they. So this is lazi and this is lazina. Plural of he is they or those. Okay. And then when we put al before that, al brings the meaning of the. So da, when we say da, which means we are talking about some special people. Who are these special people? Those who are committing shirk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the word is allazina, those people. Who are those people? Whenever allazina comes, Allah defines who are those people. Those are the people who Allah is telling in next three words, who are they? Tad'una, they call, they make dua. Min dunillah, other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we'll break down that word. The next word starts with these three letters, dal and a waw. Da'aw, and the word dua is from there. So the meaning of these three letters is to call, or to invoke, or to make dua. So these are the three root letters, and the meaning is to call someone. Okay. Now we are going to make a word out of that. So we will use the same template again, fa and lam, fa'ala. Fa'ala means to do. If I put a ta in the beginning with a fatha in these three letters and pronounce as taf'alu, taf'alu, this ta brings the meaning of you, one person you. And meaning is you do, or you are doing. Taf'alu means you are telling one person you do. Now if after these three letters, after putting a ta, if I put a waw and noon and pronounce taf'aluna, this brings the plurality in the word. So instead of you, one person, now you are talking to all the people. You all do. So by adding a ta, you bring the meaning of you. By adding una, you bring the meaning of plural. So what is taf'aluna? Taf'aluna means you do. You are telling everybody you are doing something. You do. So we are going to apply this rule on these three letters. So what's the first thing? We have to put a ta in the beginning, just like this one with a fatha. Then we have these three letters, ain, dal, ain, and waw. Dal, and waw. Okay? And pronounce this the same way. Tad'u. This means one person. Then we are going to add huna at the end. It will become plural. Okay. So now this word, if I try to pronounce, it sounds like tad'awuna. Okay. In the tajweed, in the recitations, waw is just a letter of sound. Okay. And so there are two sounds of the same letter. So what we do, we throw away one of them because this is just a sound. It doesn't mean any word or meaning. So this is tad'a. And then because, so originally what was there? There was a waw with a pesh or dhamma. So what happens? We throw away the waw but keep the sound of the waw, which is pesh, and we put the pesh or dhamma on this one. So it becomes tad'una. That's the word in the Quran. Tad'una, you make dua, or all of you are making dua, or all of you are calling. Calling who? Your false gods, idols. You are worshipping, you are making dua to these false gods that they give you something. They cannot do anything. But what are you doing? Pay attention. Allah is telling those people who commit shirk, look at this way. Think what you're doing. You're calling these false gods and asking them to give you. Okay? So let's continue after that. Then the word is min dunillah. We will take three words together because they affect each other. So the first word is min. Min has multiple meanings. One of the meaning is then. Another meaning is from. Another meaning is among. So based on the context, we will translate this word min means then. Okay. Then the next word is dal, waw, and noon. It's a word only, and du nun is the word. Du nun means other. that is just a word in Arabic. It means other. Okay. Then the third word is full word. Original word is Allahu. So the word is Allahu. When we stop, we say Allah. When we say the full word, Allahu Akbar, so we are using the full word Allahu. But if this word comes at the end of this, then we don't pronounce the pesh or dhamma, Subhanallah. So we don't pronounce, but it is there. So full word is Allahu. So now we have three words: Min, Dunun, and Allahu. First thing we do, we are going to combine these two words together, and as I mentioned before, the rule of combination is that we put an off in between. Okay. So when we combine these two words, the rule is that the first word has two dhamma or a tanween, we remove one of those. And if the second word is a noun, then we look at the last letter and change pesh to a zer. Okay. And then read them together. So combination will be Dunullahi. Dunullahi. You have to read them together. Then this word then or min is called a harf-e jar, preposition. Whenever a preposition comes before a noun, it impacts the noun and changes to a kasra. That's the rule of the grammar. So final word is min dunillahi, other than Allah. So we don't need to pronounce off in English. Three words together, which is in the Quran. Min dunillahi, the three should be read together. If you break them down, the meaning will change. So read them together, pronounce them together, understand them together, all three of them. Otherwise, the meaning will change and the pronunciation will change. So, min dunillahi is, think of like a one word. Besides Allah, other than Allah. So in English, there is a one single word, besides. So, taduna, you mushrikeen are calling min dunillah, these false deities, false gods, besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So sometimes you call Allah, sometimes you call your false god. So what are you doing? So attention is being drawn on what they are doing. Now, after challenging these mushrikeen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting forth a question to them. Allah is challenging them. Okay, let's see. You think they are gods? They are, your doers of everything. Let's try out something. So Allah is using the word aruni. Okay, so let's understand that word. Ra, Hamza, and Ya. We looked at this word in the beginning, and it means to see. 3 letters. In Arabic, we can add more letters, like these are 3 letters, and their meaning is to see. If I add one more letter, it will become 4 letters. I add an alif in there. This word now is a 4-letter word. This is a 3 letters, this is 4 letters. By putting an alif in the beginning, the rule is that it becomes a 4-letter word and meaning changes. So what is the meaning now is to show. We clearly know the difference between to see and to show. To see means I am seeing myself or somebody is seeing. But to show means I'm showing you, I'm not seeing myself. I'm showing you something, which means now you are seeing, I'm the one who is doing the work to show you. So the meaning in Arabic changes. For example, in Urdu we do the same thing. Pani pina, pani pilana. What is pina? You are drinking yourself. All you did change by add a lam in there. You said pilana. Pilana means you're not drinking anymore, you're giving to somebody else to drink. So similar rule applies in Arabic language, that by adding in alif, you are changing the meaning and work is being done on the other person. So see and show. So this is the word we are going to use now. So the word aru, okay. So we are, if I just take these alif ra with a hamza and put a waw at the end and we pronounce aru, okay. Ya is just a sound, we just don't write, don't pronounce. Waw, as I mentioned, makes the plural. So the meaning of these three letters is a command. It's an order in the language, and the meaning of these three is show. You are telling someone, show, and you are telling all the people, all those who are committing shirk, Allah is addressing them and saying, show. Okay. Now, if I put a ya at the end, this ya means me. So if I combine these two, in English it will be show me. Okay. Arau, aru, ye. Now what we do, we add a small letters, noon in the here. This noon is called noon of separation. This separation means this is a different word, this is a different word. Make sure this noon tells you that is a separating the two words. That's called noon of wiqaya or noon of separation. The reason in Arabic we somewhere we add this noon, which is not part of anything, to make sure, because what happens sometimes when you have a grammar of a word and you put a ya, it becomes the meaning of feminine. Okay. So we want to make sure that it does not become the feminine meaning. So we put a noon. Noon is just a separation. So it's now the word is aruni. That's the word in the Quran. Show me. All of you who are committing shirk with Allah, I'm asking you a question. Show me something. Okay, what is that I want you to show me? Okay. Maza khalaqu. Maza is ma and za. Means what? Both of them can be translated as what? Or whatever, or anything. Maza. Okay. Then the word is kha, lam and qaf. Khalaqa. Khalaqa means to create. Khalaqa means to create. If I put three zabar on each of them and pronounce as khalaqa, this type of grammar, when you put three zabar on each letter, it brings the meaning of third person, he, and past tense. So the meaning will be he created. Past tense is created. Okay. So that's the meaning of khalaqa. He created. If I put a waw in after that, it becomes plural. And so the meaning will be they. And for pronunciation, you pronounce khalaqu. That's the word in the Quran. We write an extra vertical alif with a circle. This is a scripting writing. It doesn't do anything. So word is khalaqu. Khalaqu means they created. Maza khalaqu, what is that they have created? Okay. So show me, O you the worshippers of the idols, show me. And who is me here? The speaker, the prophet, or anyone who is speaking to them. I'm asking them, show me something. Maza khalaqu, What have they created? These false gods that you are worshipping, what did they create? Minal ardi. Okay. So the word is al ardu. Ardun means earth. Ardun means earth. And when you put al before that, it becomes the earth. And al removes one page, so it becomes al ardu. Al ardu means the earth. Then you put min before that. And min, where he will translate min as on or in. And harf-jar min, first thing it does, it looks at the last letter and changes to a zair or kasra. Then you pronounce them together, and for pronunciation together, you have to pronounce the sukoon as a zabar. So it becomes minal ardi. You have to read together. On the earth. Maza khalaku, what have they created? Minal ardi, on the earth. So this is a big earth. Everything is sitting there. Show me, O you the worshippers of the false gods, what is that here these false gods, statues, have created on the earth? One question is being asked. Then the second part of the question is that lahum. The word simply means or. Okay. Then the letter lam with a fatha means for. And whom means them. Okay. So you read them together. That's the word lahum. Or for them there is something. And them is pointing to the gods, false gods. Or these false gods, did they create something? Khalaqu. Or for them is something. What is something? Shirkun, partnership. Shirkun is a common shirk, and the full word is shirkun, partnership. So, do they have any partnership? As-samaw, fis samawat, in the heavens. So, show me on the earth, have they created anything? Or do they have any partnership with Allah in the creation of the heavens, in the creation of the sky, or anything above the earth is samawat. So the next word is fis samawati. The word is samaun. Singular word is samaun. I want to explain something here. Samaun we translate as sky. But in the Quran, samaun comes whenever there is anything above the earth is samaun. If the rain is coming down, Quran says, anzalna minas sama'i ma'an. We have sent down water from the sky. No, it is not a sky. Translator will be above the earth. Okay, because clouds are not the sky. So whenever in the Quran the word sama'un comes, it can be any point between earth and the sky. Okay, so sama'un is translated in most cases as above the earth. Okay, so this is singular. Its plural is samawatun. Samawatun. Now, important thing is that one sky that we can see, this the blue thing, is samaun. Plural is samawatu. Do we know what the skies are? Because in English will be skies. So in English we don't translate as skies. We translate as heavens. Okay? Heavens are those 7 heavens which Quran talks about, sab'a samawat, 7 heavens, or more than 1 heavens. So samawat, physically we don't understand. Human being does not know anything above the first heaven, first sky. So samawatun is translated as heavens. Okay. Then you put al before. So al will bring the meaning of the, and al will remove one pesh or dhamma, and you read as as-samawatu. Seen kills the sound of lam and adds a shadda on itself. So now the word is as-samawatu. As-samawatu means the heavens. Then you put a fi before that. Fi means in, and fi is a preposition. It looks at the next word, goes to the last letter, and always changes to kasra. Like we did this in the case of min. Whenever fi, min, or those kind of words come ala, they affect the next word and change pesh to a zer or dhamma to a kasra. So now you read, don't read the lam in between. Fis samawati, in the heavens. Am lahum shirkun, do they have any partnership? Fis samawati, or in the heavens. So ask a second part of the question is that, first show me if these idols have created khalaqu on the earth, anything, or for them is any partnership, or can they do anything in the heavens? Second part. Another question is being asked. Ataynahum kitaban. Again, is or. Okay. Or the third question is being asked. Now the next word starts with alif, ta, and ya. Ata. Ata means to come. Okay. These are three letters. Alif, ta, and ya. And the meaning somebody is coming to you, that's the word ata. We are going to make a 4 letters by adding another alif in the beginning. Okay. So now we have 2 alifs. The meaning of these 4 letters is to give. Meaning changes. To come or to give. Okay. In the Quranic language, the Fusha, when 2 alifs are written together, in the script writing, we write 1 hamza and 1 alif. Sound is about the same, but that's the way it is written. So now you have 4 letters, and they are pronounced 2 alif as ata. If there is a 1 alif, it is ata. 2 letters is 2 alifs is ata. Okay, so this is the sound now. Ata means to give. Okay. Now, the word, if I put a na after that, okay, fa'ala means to do. Okay, again, look at the template. Fa'ala means to do. If I put a na at the end and pronounce fa'al na, the meaning of this na is we, plural, and past tense, we did. Fa'alna means we did, and we is a plural. So if this word is ata, and I put a na at the end, this will be pronounced atayna. Meaning will be we gave, past tense. Now who is we here? We is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the plural word for himself. It's called royal language. Instead of saying I gave, Allah says we gave. It shows the power, the authority. The plural word for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings the royal nature in the statements. So word is now atayna. Atayna. So I'm going to write down this word as together. This is atayna. Atayna means we gave. We is Allah here. We gave. Okay. Then you put a whom. Whom means them. And this whom is again pointing to the false gods. So Allah is saying, ataynahum. Have we given them? Okay. So this can be also, mostly this whom will apply to those people who are worshipping the false gods, mushrikeen. So Allah is, you can say, Allah is asking these mushrikeen or asking you to ask them, or have we given them or we gave them? Them means the mushrikeen. So ask these mushrikeens, we or ataynahum, we gave them something. What is that we gave them? The word is kitabun. The full word is, correct word is kitabun. When we stop, we say kitab. But the full word is kitabun with a tanween. Okay. So now if I combine ataynahum with the word kitabun, the meaning will be, or we gave them a book. Them means mushrikeen. Ask them that we gave them a book. Okay. Now there's one more rule. This is a verbal statement. This is a verb. Atayna, we did something, we gave. The thing which is being given is a book. So work is being done on the book. Book is being given. So when work is done on something, it is called object in English and maf'ul in Urdu. So when work is done on something, then we take the last letters, two dhammas, and change to two fathas or zabar, and we write an extra alif which is not pronounced. So the word becomes kitaban. If this word was not there, this will remain kitabun. But in Arabic, one word affects the other in the Quranic Fusha. So now the meaning is that of three, you have to translate now three words together. Ataynahum kitaban. Or have we given them? And the reason it becomes a question mark, because question is being asked right from the beginning. Do this, tell me this, tell me this, tell me that. Or also will bring the meaning. Or have we given you a book? So what happens if after that? Fahum ala bayyinatin. Fa means so or then. Who means they. And these are again the mushrikeen. So have we given them a book? Allah is saying, ask these people, have we given them a book, and reading that book or learning something from that book, fahum, so them or they are. Okay, you can translate multiple way. Then the word is ba, ya and noon. These three letters means to be in the middle. Baina, we use bainal mar'i wa zawji, between. But if I put a shadda or tashdid on the middle letter, this becomes a 4 letters. Ya is 2 now. So bayyan. Bayyan means to make something very clear. This is also used in Urdu. Bayyan, mubin means something to make clear. So from these 3 letters, we make the word bayyinatun. Bayyinatun. And this is also written round, sometimes as round ta. Okay. But that's just a writing. Bayyinatun means something which is clear, something very manifest, something which has no doubt in it. That's the meaning of the word bayyinatun. Then we put the word ala. Ala is a preposition Ala means upon or on. And whenever a preposition comes before the noun, it looks at the last letter and changes dhammas to kasras or pesh to zair, tanween. So the word is ala bayyinatin. Ala bayyinatin, upon the clear proof, upon the manifest proof. So have we given them any book? And based on the book, Fahum is saying based on that book, so they are on a clear proof, they are sure that these false gods are partners of Allah. You have any book? Bring the book and show me that you have a proof that these false gods are your partners of Allah. So show me. Okay. Minhu. The word is min and who. Okay. Min means from. And who means it. So when you write down together, it is minhu, the way it is written as minhu, and the meaning is from it. Okay. First of all, when you have a noon, sound of noon, which is bayyinatin, and you have a meme after that, in the tajweed, this noon is not pronounced, it is pronounced as a meme. So you can put a meme there, or you can put a shadda on this meme. Either way is okay. But in the recitation, pronounce the Quran correctly. Pronounce ala bayyinatim, not thin anymore. Okay. So ala bayyinatim minhu. Are you or are they on a clear proof from it? It is pointing to the book. So by reading the book, are you on the clear proof that yes, these false deities have partnership with Allah? Do you have any proof of that? So after putting forth all these questions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so their question is stopped. And the reader or prophet is being told, ask these mushrikeen these questions. Obviously, according to the ayat of the Quran, there is no answer. Okay, these mushrikeen will not be answer yes to any of these. So now Allah is making a statement by saying bal, nay, but. The fact is, so bal can be translated as bal. In Urdu, it's a word balke, which is the same thing. Balke. Balke means actually the fact of the matter is this. Okay, if I say, no, this thing is not right, balke, this is right, which means, no, the fact is that, the truth is that, nay, no, what you're saying is not right, what I'm telling you is right. So, bal or balke is that. In English, they will say just nay. Nay is first you deny something and then make your own statements. So, bal is actually saying that, look, all these things, you have no answer for that. And I'm going to tell you what the real answer is, what they are doing. Bal. Okay, now, before I translate in a sentence, when you will see a word in an ayat, in, the general meaning of in is if. In means if. But in the same sentence, if you see the word illa, illa means but or except. But or except. When in comes in the beginning of the ayat or in the middle, and after some words, here the word illa. If illa comes, then in is not translated as if. In is translated as not. Very important. The meaning with illa changes for the in. Okay. So here the word in means not and the word is illa. So when we translate the whole sentence, we will use this combination of not, but. Okay. Then the next word is Waw, Ain and Dal. Wa'ada. Wa'ada, Urdu word, to promise. Okay, to make a promise. 3 letters. If I again use the template, Fa'ala means to do, and I add a ya in the beginning, and pronounced as Yafu Alu. Okay, this brings the meaning of third person, he, and present tense does. Okay, so this ya brings the meaning of third person, he, and present tense. So I'm going to apply that rule here. Okay, so I'm going to put a ya in the beginning and pronounced as a ya vadu. Okay, so the meaning will be he promises. He promises. Present tense and third person. Now, here one of the rule is that ya is a sound letter, wow is a sound letter. Okay, so what we do to make easy on the tongue, we pronounce only one sound letter instead of 2. Okay, and this is pronounced as kasra, so it becomes ya'idu. We don't pronounce wow. Ya'idu means he promises. So the word is ya'idu. Ya'idu, he promises. But remember the word, for tajweed reason, the word is in. And if a ya and a noon are coming together, then noon changes into a gunna sound. So you pronounce in ya'idu. That's the recitation. You do not pronounce in anymore, but it becomes gunna, and to do that, you make the sound of in ya'idu. So that's the recitation. In ya'idu, but the meaning is that not, and he promises. Okay. Now, so keep the meaning so far. He promises. Now, the next word is Za, Lam, and Mim. Zalama. Okay. In Urdu, we know the meaning of Zalama means to do the zulm. Okay. But Arabic and Quranic meaning is to do wrong. If somebody is doing wrong, that is Zalama. Anything wrong, if you are, you're making you're lying something, that means you're doing is Zalama, zulm, to do wrong. Okay. The person who is doing wrong is called Zalim. Full word is Zalimun. Zalimun is a person who is doing anything wrong. When we put a waw and noon, it becomes plural. Zalimuna. And pronounced as Zalimuna, those people who do wrong. Then you put al before that. Al means the, and when you read them together, you recite az-zalimuna. That's the word in the Quran. Az-zalimuna, those people who are doing wrong, wrongdoers. And who are these people? These are mushrikeen. So Allah is saying, but, first we'll translate ya'idu and zalimuna. Zalimuna, wrongdoer peoples are promising, but in is not. So wrongdoers are not promising. That's the meaning of ya. 3 words together. Ya'idu zalimuna. When you put in before, it meaning will become those who do wrong, they are not promising. Okay. And then there is a word. Okay, I'll translate the middle 2 words. afterwards. But let's translate illa. Illa means except, but. Gharara means there are many meanings of that. But in Arabic, the word ghurur, in Urdu we say ghurur is a takabbur, arrogance. Ghururun is the full word. In Arabic, the word ghururun with a pesh in the beginning is deception, to deceive something, dhoka dena. In Arabic, if you put a fatah, gharur, that is the meaning of takabbur in Urdu. So in Urdu, we speak the wrong meaning. Okay, we say ghurur. Actual word is gharur. Okay, the word ghurur means to deceive someone, to deception. The person who deceives someone is gharurun. Okay, so that is the word. Illa. Illa means except or but. Okay, and the word is ghururun is coming as a something, the person who is making a promise, he is not doing but deceiving the pupil. So when it happens, these two becomes fathas, and you write an extra alif, you don't pronounce, and when you stop, you pronounce ghurura, but that's the sound. So if skipping the middle two words, if I translate the whole ayat, bal, but, in ya'idu zalimuna, these zalim people are not promising illa, except or but deception. Okay. Again, bal, Allah is saying, after they cannot answer any of this question, Allah is saying the fact is, nay, the truth is, in ya'idu zalimuna, the wrongdoers are not promising except deception. They are deceiving each other. So that's the meaning. Now, what is in between ba'duhum ba'dan? In Arabic, and also ba'dun, we say baz log, or in Urdu, ba'dun means some. Ba'dun means some. So I'm going to write down these twice. Ba'dun, ba'dun, some. Okay. Now, some and some. Somebody here, somebody there. Okay. But whom means they. They is pointing to the mushrikeen again. Okay. So now, when we, in Arabic, when we combine the same word twice with ba'dun and put a meme, whom in the beginning, the meaning becomes a better way of saying that one another, each other. This one is doing something to this person. This baz person is doing, baz log unse jhoot bolte hain, for example. So, to one another, okay? And this is again coming, the work is being done, so it changes to two fathas. So, you have to translate, understand this whole three words together. Ba'aduhum ba'adan means to one another. Just learn the whole way, whole three words together and the meaning. Whenever you will see this combination in the Quran many places. Ba'aduhum ba'ada. Some people are doing something to some other people. One person is doing something to another person. To one another is the better English meaning. So Allah is saying that these mushrikeen are deceiving each other. They are lying to each other. They themselves do not know why are they worshipping these idols, false gods, deities, but they just to each other they are saying, oh yeah, they will take care of you, they will heal you, they will give you this, they will give you money. Worship this idol so you'll get health, worship this idol so you will get money. All kinds of things these are doing. They are actually deceiving each other. They have no proof of any kind to justify their worship of the false deities and false gods. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a very logical way is telling that what these people are committing and doing the shirk is nothing but their misleading deception. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand the Quran in details, properly, read properly, pronounce properly. If we know the rules of pronunciation, I sometimes think that all in India and Pakistan, if I have the word, for example, atay na, or let's take the word example here, where there is a hamza, shurakao, o, okay, ka here is an kum. All the children pay attention that this kaf, this alif has a mad. And they will recite the qari, the imam, everybody will make sure that when they are teaching them, they will focus that make sure this pronounce a mad. They don't tell why mad is there. Why this mad is there? The mad is there because in the rule of tajweed, whenever there is a hamza pushes a mad on the letter before that, one of the three letters, alif, waw, and ya. So if it was a alif, waw, then you have to put a mad. If hamza was not there, okay, then you will just not pronounce the mad there, okay. So it's very important that we learn the rules, why we read certain words certain ways, why we translate, why we understand this way, and especially to understand the Quran with its true meaning and for the purpose of guidance, not knowing what is being recited every morning and in the evening. We don't know what's being said in the Quran. So may Allah give us tawfiq. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Inshallah.